My name is Andy. I live in Anoka. I've been here in Anoka for about 2 years now. And before that, I spent some time in the military. That took me overseas to Germany, where I met my wife. And when I got out, I worked over there for a while. My wife and I had 2 kids in Germany. And then I moved back here in 2018 to complete school. So that's what brings me to Bethel. Yeah, we spend most of our time playing with the kids and dealing with the kids and doing home improvement stuff. I work for State Farm now and plan to get my business degree and sort of see where that takes me, probably continue in the field of insurance. In my spare time, it's mostly kids at the moment, and any outdoor activities we can do together at their young ages. The oldest is 6, then I have a 4-year-old, and then we just had a baby in January of this year. As for the parable, I think that the disharmony between the brothers is probably the most interesting aspect of the parable, and that stems in my mind mostly from the pride of the older brother in himself, and feeling better than his younger brother and not getting the accolades he felt he deserved. And that is, and anybody who's had a family member who's gone out into the world, or a friend or a loved one who's gone out into the world and done things to harm themselves, there are sort of two paths you can take when they come back for redemption. You can take the path of the father or the brother, and the brother path is really, despite the fact that sin does stand in the way of relationships, that the sin of the younger brother, the pride is what keeps those relationships from healing after kind of redemption is sought. So I think that the pride was really the only sin that stood in the way of sort of reparations between the two brothers, and the father's willingness to move past his, and the father should have been the most hurt, but his willingness to open his arms to his son really is indicative, of the love that Christ has, obviously, and yeah, I think that's sort of what makes the parable multifaceted and interesting, is that those two storylines, and that's about it. Thank you.